Alright gang, well, we're going to try this again. Test, test, test. Let me know if you guys hear, see, feel anything. And we'll try to get this cat rolling. Ah, there we go. Now we got something going on. Anyway, gang, this is a test run of the live stream. And we're going to see if we can't get this thing going. Anyway, we're just kind of doing this test, and we're going to see if we can't take a look at some of the finds that we found in the previous episode. And one of that is the button that you see here at the bottom of your screen. Now, basically, everything that came out of this field was toast. And I've been staring and staring and staring at this button. And there's really not too much that we can gather from it. Hey, dirty dog diggers! And towards the bottom here, we actually can see a small talon. I know it's tough to see right there, where it looks like we got an eagle's claw holding some holly branches. Now, what exactly this button is from, I don't know, but we are going to find out. We're going to do a little bit of research. And and this one too, like I said, this one still, actually, believe it or not, as banged up as it is, still has the shank attached to it. But anyway, gang, we'll move right along. But hey, I'm glad you guys can hear me this time. See, you can teach an old dog new tricks. Alright, now this here is the Civil War era button, the infantry button. And let's see if we can't focus. Oh, this is like at the eye doctors. Number 1, number 2. Number 1, number 2. Anyway, well, let's see if we can't get that focus there. There you go. And actually, with this handy dandy little microscopic cam, actually does a dandy job, doesn't it? Hey, Digging 606, how are you? And there's no really gilt left onto this thing. It is just the impression of the eagle, and it got the eye, and that's about it. Shank is somewhat still attached. Shank is kind of beat up. But the finds from this field were all really, I mean, the coins were just absolute toast. Except for actually the Indian cent actually isn't that bad at all. And let's go ahead and take a look at that. There's the 1904 Indian. And it's actually not too bad a shape, considering. And now I do not over clean my stuff. I leave a lot of dirt on it because I always want to try to give the what's left of the engraving. The dirt actually gives it a little bit of a highlight. You know, you kind of just want to toothpick clean them when you can. And for you coin guys out there, take a look at this. I had to stare at this long and hard. This actual handy dandy camera might come in handy here, because there's actually an error on the 42 Mercury, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it or not. I wonder if we can zoom in. Probably can, I just don't know how, at least yet. No, I don't think it's going to do it. But this 42 Mercury, there's actually a error where I think there's an overstamping of the 4 and the 2. But he just, oh, there you go. I do not believe this is that coin, though. I wish it was, but it's not. And I'm with you, digging 606. Thank goodness for a book, because if I didn't have that reference, I can't remember it all. And usually I'll have to go back and reread and redig, and you know what I mean? But that's the Merc. And here is the toasted half cent. And that's about the only bit that you can make out. The bottom of the reef of the half cent, it is toast. Now, Buddy MC, he pulled out a large cent, and which in the field I had hopes of that we would actually be able to get something, and no, it was roached. There was absolutely nothing you can make out of that large cent. I did. Oh no, that's not true. I do believe he did get a partial date. I believe he got an 8 and a 0 from it. But, and yeah, there is just absolutely nothing there. And again, I probably wouldn't have been able to identify if it wasn't for just the little bit of reef left on the back, the bow rather. But anyway, gang, you know what? We're going to stick something else up there. We had found this the other couple episodes ago, and I have to say, this is probably my favorite find so far this year. And I know it's not that remarkable, but it's actually really, really cool. And again, you coin guys would appreciate this. Unfortunately, where it's been dug and environmentally damaged and all that good stuff, I know it's not too exciting. But this is an 1869 overstamp. It has the error on the date. And it's kind of tough to see, especially in this. Once I get used to using this camera a little bit better, hopefully I can focus in on the... we can actually see it a little bit there. If you note the bottom left of the 8, there's actually a little bit of an error, and on the part of the 6. If this coin wasn't such a bad shape, it would actually be a fairly collectible coin. But again, anything like this is going to come out environmentally damaged, and you know, it's kind of what it is. But anyway, gang, but some of the stuff that didn't make the video is you got small bits like this. You got the little 2 and the 4. Who knows what that could have been. And there's other stuff that just didn't quite make the video. Looks like a little piece of a trim piece or whatnot. I haven't a clue. But anyway, gang, this was just a test. And we're probably going to do some more of this at a later date. And I may try and keep the format where I actually go out, dig, film, and then do a small review of what was found the day before. But anyway, gang, hey, I thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks, Digging 606. Thanks, Dirty Dog Diggers. And there will be more. So anyway, gang, thank you much. Stay tuned.